Scorpio. This is Divine Amethyst, and these are your messages for February 2020. So it looks like there's some of you that are either in a relationship where there's been some deception going on, or you're reflecting on a relationship that you come out of, whether it be something that's recent or something that's in the past. But it feels like there was a very solid commitment that you had made that also had a great deal to do with your stability, and that there are some things that have been coming out and coming to the light about it that before you weren't very clear on what the source of the problems were. You weren't very clear on even certain things that your partner was doing that created a great deal of stress in your life. And you also made the mistake of listening to some messages that people who were just trying to be shit starters were bringing to you about your relationship. But you're gaining a great deal of clarity about that and understanding either why that cycle or whether that relationship had to end, and understanding the ending of that cycle and really burying past baggage has created an opportunity for you to have some major transitions in your life. It appears that because you were so caught up in your emotions and listening to people that were just gossiping around you, that it didn't allow you to really enjoy your relationship for what it was, or appreciate the things around you that were the result of just being in that relationship, being happy, finding your joy in it. It looks like you're about to take a major risk in making some further changes in your life now that you have that knowledge. And it also looks like you might be addressing some childhood issues that you had kind of bottled up and glossed over. But it feels like unlocking these things that might have been the source of why you responded the way that you did is going to lead you to a juncture in your life where you are going to stop shooting yourself in the foot and blocking certain emotional blessings that you have waiting for you. You're going to receive a fresh spark of inspiration and vision, and really rework what your goals in love and romance and home and stability are. Let me get some further messages for the sign of Scorpio for February 2020. Further messages, Mercury retrograde fun. Further messages for the sign of Scorpio for February 2020. Yeah. These decisions that you're going to be making after doing the introspection are going to bring about a massive change in your finances and really actually give you an opportunity for growth. And it looks like that at the root of this, there's someone in your corner. A gentleman appears to be middle-aged, very solid planner and thinker, but also very emotional, who is going to really help you understand how to grow and build financially, and also how to create further stability for yourself. You're going to be really unlocking a fresh perspective with relations. relationships that are not just romantic. It's a new perspective on your family relationships. It's a new perspective on your relationships with friends and colleagues. And we just had another card jump out. Let's see. Yeah. And it's telling you, instead of looking at everything through jaded eyes and waiting for the other shoe to drop, you're going to have to really learn how to, yes, still be cautious. I mean, I'd never advise anybody to be a dumbass about anything, but what I am advising you to do is kind of release some of the burdens that are not yours, that you've been carting around, and approach things with a little bit more of a lighthearted spirit. And I know that sometimes that can be a challenge because you guys are really intense. Every Scorpio I've ever known, you guys are really, Scorpios are really smart, but sometimes you might overthink yourself, especially when it's an emotional issue. You might overthink yourself into a situation that you really did not want to turn out the way that it did. And it appears that this has created a number of issues in how you communicate with others, not just in your romantic life, but also in the workplace. Now, also that with these issues, it's created a lot of conflict for you at home. It's created a certain amount of stagnation in certain areas of your life. And it's also created a position where there's been an opening for folks who might not have had your best interest at heart to really put their 2 cents in a way that did not benefit you and did not benefit your family and your best interest. Let me get some more on that. Yeah. This newfound level of maturity that you're at, though, is really changing things. There have been some blockages you've had, and there have been some deceitful folks, just flat out fucking liars, who've really, they thrive off of gossip. And they feed off of your energy, and you're gonna have to cut them out. And with that, there's going to be even more revealed, and there might be a short-lived flurry of gossip that people might have about your family and your home situation and your home life. But in the end, taking ownership of your own power is what is going to bring you the best outcome of this situation. Let me get some clarifiers for you. Clarifiers for the sign of Scorpio for February 2020. Clarifiers for the sign of Scorpio for February 2020. Yeah. From what I'm seeing is that part of this rift and this problem for you has actually been a female figure in your family or in your household. It's going to be up to you to be the one that does the peacemaking and the healing from any damage that they have been causing that's really tied up the energy and tied up the communication and really stopped people from seeing clearly what needs to happen. You taking control of that energy and also embracing your ability to create a new dynamic is going to be able to bring you a renewed sense of passion in your life across every facet. there are going to be some messages that are going to be coming to you from the divine, and also answers to things that you have been concerned about that will be coming to you in your dreams, that will be revealing the truth. And I would recommend keeping a dream journal. And I'm trying to remember what other sign it was that also had the dream journaling in their read, but it'll be important, you know, and it doesn't have to be long, in depth, whatever. Just jot down key points, key things that you see in the dreams, because although it appears that it's coming from an unknown source, it's coming from a higher source, and it's to clear resistance, it's to clear blockages, it's to clear shadows, and it's to illuminate everything that you really need to focus on for your best interest and for your family's best interest. All right, Scorpio, I wish you well, and take care.